Right, hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be looking at timed shots on the photo menu on the Mini 5 Pro. So let's get the drone up and take a look. Right, now then, you go into the photo option. You should have all these different modes should I say. Select timed shots, and you can select 5, 7, 10, 15, all the way up to sort of 60. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do 5 seconds. As you can see, I'm getting a strong wind warning. So, I'm going to bring the drone over this way a little bit. Maybe bring the drone down a tiny bit. And then we're going to press the icon where it says 5 seconds. And it should take a photo every 5 seconds. We ain't going to do too many, but we'll do a few. We'll do a couple more. Last one, then we shall stop it. Alright, we'll do. Right. It's just a quick look at it today. Just because the wind's pretty strong today. So let's bring the drone back and I'll discuss the next part of the video. Right, well, as you can see, how the time shot sort of works, it just can keep on taking photo till you stop it, basically. The next stage of the video, I'm going to show you how to turn that into a time-lapse. So I'll show you the process that I go through to turn them photos into a time-lapse. Obviously it's only going to be about 1 second or 2 seconds long because I didn't take many photos. The more photos you take, the longer your time-lapse will be. So I shall see you at the computer. Right, now onto the computer. I'm going to show you a quick way of doing the time-lapse photos. You literally drag the photos into Lightroom. Let's drag them in, I'll demonstrate. I mean, I've already edited the photos, so I don't actually need to do it. So you drag the photos in. See, I've already filmed it because I've done the screen recording. The screen recording off the computer screen just didn't come out. You basically import them there, go to develop, do all your settings. I'd quickly done auto and all that blah blah blah, and I denoised it in here. I normally use Pure Raw 6 to denoise, but for the purpose of this video I'm just gonna just denoise in Lightroom. Done all you just resharpening, you denoise it. As I say, I just done the auto setting. So, and then you obviously edit your photo you want. Select, just do the one photo, and then copy the settings, and then select photo 2 to wherever, you know, the last photo. Select them all but photo 1, and then just paste the settings after you've copied the settings from number 1, and then it'll paste it on all the other photos. So we can remove them from Lightroom, close Lightroom down. We can delete those because I've already edited them, as you can see. With these time-lapse photos, you need a minimum, I'd say, of 150 photos just to get maybe 5 seconds of time-lapse. With these, you'll be lucky if you get a millisecond of time-lapse, as you're going to see. I've basically just done a few timed photos, and obviously I didn't leave it running very long because, as you see earlier in the video, the wind was pretty strong. I kept getting strong wind warnings. But I am going to be doing another video soon about how I edit the hyperlapse photos. And obviously with the hyperlapse mode on DJI drones, it takes quite a lot of photos. So now what we're going to do is we can close that but open that. Okay, now I use Power Director 2026. The update thing should come up, but I'm not going to update it now. Click New Project. And then what we're going to be doing is we go to, I've got it open twice. We'll go there to New Folder, right? We're going to drag these in. No, actually we won't do it that way. We will go to Tools, Slideshow Creator, import your files, just do import folder, and then we can go to there, be timed. Then we just select the folder and it should automatically do all the photos. You click next and you click time lapse. Then you go to next, play it. So I mean by it's not very long at all. It's not even a millisecond. Literally just flashes a light. So we'll save that anyway, just for the purpose of this video. So you just go to export. And we're typing hyperlapse 1. Copy that, as you'll see why in a moment. Now we can go to export, and it takes seconds. There you go. Now all you got to do is we'll close this down. We don't need to really close it down. Click New Project, and then we can go back to here. Delete folder 1, which I will do, yeah. Because obviously one of these images I'll be using for the thumbnail. So now what we got to do is go back to video, Power Director, go to Tools, Slideshow Creator, import folder. It should go to where you last got a folder from, so it's going to make it a bit easier. It's now selected the photos, time lapse next, And then if we play that, do you see what I mean? Even though there is 10 photos there, it just ain't long enough. Which is why I'm saying you need a minimum of at least 150 photos for this to work effectively. 150 photos is around 5 seconds of hyperlapse. With the mini drones, even though it gives you the option to do a longer time lapse. So, say, I mean, this isn't real life, but say you've done a 20-minute hyperlapse and you've got, say, 500 photos from that. It might still only be a 15-second hyperlapse, if you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, you know, that's why I'm saying the longer you can do it, the better. But with the mini drones, the batteries don't last long enough, really, to do really long 30-minute hyperlapse. With my Air 3S, I can do a much longer hyperlapse because the battery lasts for a good 35-40 minutes sometimes, depending on the wind and how warm or cold it is. And this is why I said about copying the name, because you can just go hyperlapse 1, take the 1 out, put a 2 there, all the other settings are correct, export. And I will put them in these at the end of the video. So now what we do is we can close Power Director, don't save because it's already done that, and I'm going to delete all them and just keep the one photo because they're all the same anyway. Now what we're going to do is select those, put those in, paste those into there. That folder's empty, right, so we can get rid of that new folder. Now what we got to do is just put the video together, which I will quickly show you how I do that. I'm going to show you how to put the video together, apart from the bit that I'm filming on the computer screen now and the bit I'm talking about now. So yeah, obviously I'm putting together earlier in the video, so let's get on with it. So first things first, this is the first one I believe. Well, hello and welcome back to another video. So we will drag that in. We will then, that's 258, that's 42, so that will go after that, and these are going in on after the bit I've filmed, what I'm filming now. So obviously what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the action camera footage and then overlay the screen recording from the computer. So yeah, so we will drag, let me just sort this by type. We will drag this file in. Right, so that's been dragged in. And then what we got to do is we've got to drag the screen recording in. Now then, remember I said that this clip is 2 seconds shorter than this clip. So what we do is we will make sure that's lined up properly. We will then go to the end and just cut the end off the screen recording there. And then what we got to do is we've got to right click on there, advanced overlaying. So we don't want to overlay that, so I've actually done that wrong. Right, we click on that one and go to advanced overlaying. And as you can see, it's overlaid the RC2 screen recording. And then what I sometimes do is click fade out, so it will fade it out onto the next clip, so we can click OK. Just double check that that's for some reason that is right, should be okay. Now we've got to drag it in this file. Paste that in there. And then obviously we will go to effects, my favourites, drag the correct LUT over it, as I film all my videos in D-Log M. From the drones and my action camera, all the footage I film in D-Log M, so I can colour grade it myself. I just drag it in, which I will show you on the first one. So I use the Osmo Action 5 on that. So you drag it onto there, right click, and then go to filters for that. And I normally drop this down to around about 70. You see how that changed a little bit? That file you won't need to do because you're on the screen recording and it's already sort of got the setting on to show you what it'll look like afterwards anyway. I can't think of the name of the setting right now. And this one, so same again, drop that onto there. Well, it's supposed to be right clicking on the left clicking, sorry, on the icon there. Well, I said right over, I don't know. And you just type in 70. And there you go. That's how I colour grade. A lot of people use DaVinci Resolve and pull this here and put this here, and oh my Christ, too much complex information for me on my brain. I just can't register it. So yeah, that's done. So I will drag these in after I've done the screen recording. So these will go at the end. But if you have enjoyed that one, please like, share and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye for now. Right, well, I went to add, because I'd done the overlay of the me doing the screen recording to the computer. I thought I'd add this on to the end. As you can see, when I drag these in to there, we get an error message. An error occurred while opening the media files. Basically, it's stating that they're not long enough because they're not longer than 1 second, so it won't add them. So you won't see them at the end of the video. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete them, and then we're going to drag the photo in at the end, as you can see, and I will drag it for about 7 seconds roughly, just because they're not long enough, so I just thought I'd put the photo at the end for anybody that was hoping to see the time lapse, which is what I was saying earlier in the video. When I do the hyperlapse one, you'll see that it's going to work perfect, because it's going to be longer than a second basically. So when you do these timed shots, you need to have patience and just let it keep going. If you select the lowest time between each photo and just leave it going for 10 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever, you will have loads of photos, and then this process will work for you. But anyway, I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.